Uh, okay, hello everyone. Can everyone hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes. Can you let me know in the chat? That would be great. Thank you. All right. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining our info session today. My name is Yang, and I'm one of the co-president of the GDSC this year. And we are very happy that seeing you guys interested in our community project programs. And today our goal is to provide you some information about our program and also answer any questions that you might have about community projects. So the today agenda we're gonna cover is that first, I want to introduce again what is our community project, what our project we have done in the past, and next, I will explain about the mentor versus the mentee stream, and then about the timeline, what happened next after you get the acceptance to the program. And then we will have some Q&A time if anyone still have any questions or you want to chat with us anything about community projects. And yes, at any time, if you have any questions, you are very welcome to type it in the chat. We also have some of our advisor or our team member from the past team they're willing to take any questions that you might have, and yeah, we will try our best to answer them. So first, I want to introduce again about community projects. So community project is one of our GSC programs that we are running every semester, and the goal is to solve community problems in a group of four. So you're working in a team of four. You're working on some project that you will decide on your own with your team, and you will use that project to solve any problems that you observe in the community. So your community maybe is a community of CS student, or maybe student in UTM, or any kind of community that you are interested in, and also seeing any problems that you're thinking we can solve it with the projects that you potentially developing. And also community project, I think, is a great opportunity to gain industry standard knowledge and experience as you will be paired with experienced mentors. They are usually be upper year student, and they have extensive knowledge and experience in industry, and they will help you with during the development of the project, answer any question you might have, and also like provide you guidance how to develop your coding skills, but also soft skill, communication skill better. And also this highlight of our community project is you can potentially earn a CSE 392 or 492 credit. So those are usually what we call like project course or project credit. And I will explain it in a bit, but usually if you are paired with a professor, then there is a very high potential that you can earn those credit when working on the project in the semester. And that will be explained later, but that will be decided upon the instructor. And also in community project, you can potentially participate in Google Solution Challenge. So that is a competition that is sponsored and run by Google that happen every year, and you will develop projects that solve, I think, 17 of the United Nations goals, and you can submit a project, I think, around March. So that is also potential that you can submit them to Solution Challenge and win prize. In the past, I think we have a team in community project, a GDSC UTM that have been made it to top 10 globally. So very recommend you to like look into it as well. And now I think I want to introduce you to some of the example projects that our students in the past have been done so far. So this also in the GSC UTM website. So I will paste it in the chat. So in the workshop chat. So here we already also have the FAQ in case you're looking for any questions. And also I believe we have the year that and associated with them are the projects we have run. So for example, this summer we work on the GSC website and Hacklab Booking as our project. And I think in the winter and last year for 2022, winter 2023, we have Quick TAs. It's a project that building an application served as a TA, but it's run by like OpenAI, a large language model that is providing quick answer to students. So it's one of the projects that students have done. We also have other projects here, such as Cross Elderly, that is running for 2022 about a mobile app for elder people to use, to teach them how to use like basic functionality of technologies. And we also have like Signifies is one of the projects that make it to the Google Solution top 10 globally, and we also have other projects. So the scope of the project is very broad. It's basically depends on your interest and your team interest, and also your capabilities, what you want to work on, what you want to learn. So yeah. So now I want to go back to our presentation. So now I want to talk about the mentor versus mentee stream. So essentially, we will have actually in our GDSC community project program, we have two streams. And the application you are seeing right now is the mentee stream. And I will get into it first. So mentee stream is the stream for students who actually develop the project and working on the project themselves. So that you will need to choose the tech stack, develop the application, go to all the stage of it. And they're the main developers of the project. And the idea also comes from your team, the mentee as well. And the exact description of what you're exactly gonna do in the project, obviously it depends on the project, depends on the expectation of you, your team, and also the supervisor. But you can expect that you will work on a project throughout an entire semester, the full semester, and you will like the main people who like developing and like testing and deploying make that project being live. And the mentor stream are those who will be the mentor for the group. So each group, we will try to assign one mentor. And the mentor usually are upper-year student, third or fourth-year student who have more experience in both in industry, but also like technical and interpersonal skill. And they will serve as a product manager who will oversee your progress and your milestone, and also to be the person who communicates between your team and the supervisor, the instructor. And they can also be the one who provided you resource and guidance to your team. So what tech stack you should use, or what is the best technical decision you can make, or how you can develop your skills, and what is the best practice, some sort of like that. So that will become from your mentor. And the mentor application will be open later. And keep an eye on our Discord, and we will ping you. And you should see an announcement when our mentor application is released. But right now, we only have mentee application, and it should be open until the end of this week. So it will be closed at the end of day on August 20, so Sunday. And now I want to talk about what will happen after you get accepted. So to give you an idea, right now we are accepting application, and we also review it at the same time, and we will release the decision, the result of the application on a rolling basis. So if you like early, you might get some, might get the email for the result earlier, and like maybe even before the deadlines. So we are currently reviewing it right now, and after the application process, we will, if you pass the application, we will set up an interview with you to next week. So if you apply individually, you will have an interview with by yourself. But if you apply within a team, you will interview with the whole group. So your group will be interviewing with us together. And after that, if you pass the interview, you will be officially accepted to the community project. And so that we will try to release as soon as possible the decisions. But you can expect that on the end of August, so August 28 is when we finishing releasing all the decisions and have you all running to our program. And for those who apply individually, we'll help you to form the team as well. And from 28 August to September 8th, it will be a time for you to brainstorm the ideas, what project you're interested in doing, also write a formal proposal and make an elevator pitch for professors so they can see from your projects and see what they are interested in. And you will be also potentially be paired with a mentor around this time. And during September 9 to September 19 is the time frame we expected to pair you with mentors and professors that we will reach out to professor and try matching job project with the professors. And then once we can find the professor with your team, you can enrolling in the CSC 392 or 492 credit and starting developing the project. So that's the general timeline we're expecting so far. And I think that is everything I want to cover today. Thank you so much for listening. And now, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand or ask in the chat. I see someone is requesting, so I will bring them to the stage if they want to. 1 second. Yeah, so you can either raise your hand or you can ask on the chat. We also have all the advisors or team members who are answering. And just info section today, the slides and the recording will be uploaded to our GDSC website, and we will ping you when we are done processing it. So if you already get 392, you can ask the professor, but I think you will get, if you already have 392, you can get 393, or if it's possible, the professor can enroll you in 492 or 493. Yeah. But it is also possible to repeat 392 credit. So yeah, I would suggest if you already have 392 credit, you can ask the professor, like, if I already get experience with project course, and if I already get this credit, can I have what other credits I can have? Yeah.
Hi, I just wanted to ask, since it says you have the potential to earn the credit, I'm just trying to understand how exactly, by which criteria are you like expected to get the credit or not get the credit?
This is a great question. I think that's also like one of the questions we get frequently. So when you accepted to the program and when you get your proposal and your project idea done, we will try to pair you with a professor. Usually we don't have a problem, but there might be a chance that we are unable to find a professor to supervise your project. And if that is the case, then we are unable to like enroll you for the credit because there is no professor available to supervise it. Uh, Usually in the past, we don't really have this problem. We are able to find a professor for all the project. But yes, there is a chance. So that we are not guaranteed. So that's why we need to say it's like potential.
So is the professor going to be like the mentor or is it something else?
As a professor, usually be the supervisor, so they will set you the deadlines, any expectation, what are like if they need you to have any documentation, for example, like do you need like any like big milestone that they want to check in with you and like evaluate you through it, some sort of like that. So they will set you the expectation, like how you can achieve the grades you want, or like meetings and some sort of like that.
Okay, so that's something else than the mentor.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be
The
your.
mentor are usually students. Yeah, it's like the one who like work with your team and like helping with your team.
Is it like going to be one professor for like everyone or like also and yeah.
Usually one professor will supervise one project. There might be a professor who want to supervise like two projects, but I don't think we have a case like one professor supervise everything. Yeah.
Okay, also asking in the chat, but if someone is retaking like CSC 148 in the summer to try to make post round 2, can they apply or like do they have to be in the major right now or like the specialist?
So I think the problem with CS minor is that the credit, if we get the credit 392, 492, it won't be count for their degree. And I think the deadline to enroll is September 19. So I think if the post result come out before that, then and you go to CS major, then your credit will be count. But yeah, there's like, a risk. So it's like up to you to decide, I guess.
Okay, and like if someone just is CS minor doesn't get into major, they can still do the project, but they won't get the credit, right? Or
They
are they
will
not?
get the credit, but it's like not count for the CS minor. It's like can count for your electives or some sort of like that. But yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's just not for the CS degree.
okay. Thank
Huh. So I think we have a questions about like what kind of question we ask in the interview. I think this is a great question. So usually we have interview to kind of like confirm three things. First about your teamwork skill, how you work as a team, how you resolve conflicts, how you ensure your team on deadlines, some sort like that. And also about your commitments, because this if you get the credit, it's the workload gonna be equivalent to a cost. So we want to make sure that we want to make sure you are able to commit to this project and also be able to work as a group to deliver the project to your professor. And yes, and also we need to ask some like housekeeping stuff about like the program, your GPA, your program, and your skills, how you can contribute to your group, some sort like that. So yeah, that's usually what we asked so far in the interview. But yeah, if you want to find out, you need to go to the interview, I guess. And FYI, we're not gonna ask you lead code, so don't worry about it. You don't need to prepare lead code to go to interviews. Anyone still have any question about community project? If yes, you are feel free to ask on the chat, the workshop chat, or raise your hand. I think if not, then we can call it a day here. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we look forward to see your applications. Thank you. Bye.